keep them separated. Separated. Hey! The man you're disrespecting me. Take him out. You gotta keep them separated. Hey! Don't pay no mind. We're under 18 and won't be doing any time. Hey! Come out and play. Separated. Hey! Man, you're talking back to me. Take him out. You gotta keep them separated. Hey! Don't pay no mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey! Come out and play. Separated. Hey! Man, you're disrespecting me. Take him out. You gotta keep them separated. Hey! Don't pay no mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey! Come out and play.
rise and remove your hats as Kina Carr performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Are you ready for some Potters baseball? Potters baseball brought to you by Stone's Broadcast Networks. And now for the play-by-play, here is Mark the Phantom Lowe.
Well, good evening and hello, everybody, and welcome to McBean Stadium in lovely Lincoln, California. We got baseball for you, PEL action to be more precise, the Lincoln Potters and the visiting Medford Rogues. I am Mark the Phantom Lowe. My buddy is Evan the engineer. He is right over there. Statwalker is back from Puerto Vallarta. We'll have more about that later. He's to my left. Mad Max, JPL, everybody's here. Willie Preston. We hope you enjoyed the national anthem as we tied Willie's feed into our broadcast. We're going to do that again in the bottom of the inning for a very special announcement. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But right now we've got a big baseball game coming up. We've got the Lincoln Potters and the Medford Rogues. The Potters are 15-8 in PEL action. The Rogues are 15-6. And so that's basically even. Now, the Rogues have won 3 of the previous 3 against the Potters up in Medford a couple weeks ago, so the Potters will not have a tiebreaker. So they've got to basically, and this is what Statwalker told me, they got to basically win these 2 games, is what we're talking about. We need to win these 2 games. So that's what we're looking at doing right now. We got a lot more going on than the baseball game. We got a great crowd out here. We've got Christmas in July, and I know, Statwalker, you love every Christmas in July when Santa comes out with his, it looks like a combination Santa suit baseball jersey. He's got a name on the back, and he gives us about an 8-minute poem about being Santa and the reindeer and everything. And I know you enjoy that a lot, sitting down in the front row and watching Santa with rapturous eyes, just watching him just talk about Donner and Blitzen and all the others. So we've got that going on for us, which is nice, which means I got my snow globe, which the guys put aside for me because I was complaining if they don't. And so I've got my little snow globe, and I'm excited about this. This is fantastic. This is a Clay City snow globe, 10th season Potters. So you guys jealous much? Huh? I'm going to put it right up here so that I can look for it all game long, because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. And if I have my snow globe, I'm going to be fine. Drew Brown is the pitcher for the Potters. In the lineup, he's going to face a Medford Rogues. Is going to come up on your screen in just a minute. That's Walsh, Berman, and Sanchez starting it off. Ortiz, Rosenthal, and Saito. Olson, Thomas, Nuchbauer with Forrest Zelmer pitching for the Medford Rogues. Thank you for that, Evan. And here we go. Brown delivers high and inside for a ball. Drew is 3-1 on the year with a 3.12 ERA. 26 innings, 27 strikeouts, and just 6 base on balls. He had 1 rough outing early in the season, and since then has been just excellent. And he recently announced that he will be going to Fresno State University in the fall. So congratulations to him and Mom Tracy, who signed my baseball a while ago. She was here watching Drew play. And that's fouled off by Jonathan Walsh, our first hitter. 291 for Jonathan Walsh. A home run and 12 runs batted in. Comes out of Georgia Gwinnett College, and he's from hometown Dover, Tennessee. You don't see many guys from Dover, Tennessee, so I like that. So Walsh will step in here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brown gets the fastball. It's a little bit too high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Competing broadcast. We got Brian Welch from Medford, the Medford broadcaster. He does a fantastic job. He's down below us, which is kind of disappointing because if he's not here, as that one goes outside 3-2, if he's not here, I'm going to break into the Medford market big time. And I'm looking to do that. I'm trying to break into Humboldt and Medford because, you got to make your next, got to get your next gig somehow. You got to get your voice out there. But Brian does a great job. He's broadcasting back to Medford. And I suppose he's broadcasting to anybody if you want to go see him. There's a grounder down to third. On a hop, it's Guanzon. Ian across the diamond to Ty McGraw, and that's the first out. Let's look at that defensive alignment if we can, Evan the engineer. And it is Guanzon at third. Shane Miller back at short. Ethan Groves at second. Ty McGraw at first. Mason Belding behind the plate. It's Jackson Norton in left. Jordy Lopez in center, and Brady Dobson is back out in right. 1 out, and here's Daniel Berman. 340 for Daniel Berman. He is playing second base. He's out of Cal State Northridge. A couple of guys from Northridge on this. I think their pitcher is, whose name is Forrest Zelmer, is also from Cal State Northridge. It's in there for a strike, so it's 0-1. So it is Christmas in July. We got the snow globes. We got Santa. I'm not really sure. Oh, at the bottom of the stairs, this made it a little bit hazardous to come back from the bathroom. Strike 2. There's snow. There's a snow machine out there, and I had to fight through the snow to get back here, and I don't do well in the snow. So that was a chore. So that is also a little Christmas action. 0-2 pitch, and it's just outside. 1-2. Drew right up around 91, 92 early on in this one. He has been one of the stalwarts of the Padres pitching staff along with Justin Santiago. Swing and a miss. So 2 up, 2 down for the Rogues, and that'll bring up Kian Sanchez, their third baseman. He is out of Stanislaus State University, and he's hitting .333 with a pair of home runs and 12 batted in. Big guy, right-handed hitter. Medford in the green and with some black blended into their jerseys and little white numbers and white writing. Pretty good. I like it. No, Stoutwalker does not like it. Oh, he gave me the nose. Stoutwalker, I'm going to have to bring you on. Not maybe next inning after that. I need that story. I need that vacation story of yours because it made me laugh almost as much as watching Evan eat his burrito. Hit out to left center field. On the move is Jordy Lopez. That's hit very well. Lopez is not going to get there. It bounces up against the fence. Lopez runs it down, and Sanchez motors into second with a double. That ball 97 miles an hour off the bat, and Sanchez was all over that one, hitting into left center. Lopez thought he might have a chance at it, but it was a futile gesture. Runs it down and gets it back in. And with 2 outs and Chris Ortiz coming to the plate, 20 runs batted in with a home run for Chris. 371 is his average. He's the DH tonight. He's also out of Stanislaus, so both he and Kian Sanchez coming from Stanislaus, and their name is, I don't know. I'm going to have to put Stoutwalker on that one. You don't get a lot of Stanislaus people. So Medford threatening here with 2 outs. Brown with pretty easy outs before that, but Sanchez all over that double to left center field, and here's the pitch to Ortiz, and he fouls it off. Okay, Stanislaus is the Warriors, and they are represented by the... See, again, Stat, I like this when they have a name for their mascot. That's Titus the Warrior. Kind of a weird-looking warrior, but the fact that he's called Titus kind of makes it work for me. What do you think, Evan? I like it. I'm going to give Chris the okay on that. Titus the Warrior. 0-1. Fastball misses outside. Mason Belding behind the plate for the Padres, who are on a little bit of a winning streak here. Took a 3-game series against the Kings and then beat the Mudcats 2, so that would be 5, I guess. Yeah, that would be 5. And they had put a bunch of runs up on the board in those 5 games. That's popped out of play. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on the cleanup man, Chris Ortiz, for the Rogues. Just getting started here from a very, I'm going to say, pretty much full McBean Stadium. Probably going to be the same way tomorrow. If you don't have tickets for tomorrow, you want to get them now. LincolnPotters.com. It's a fireworks night. It's a Star Wars night. Statwalker is giddy over the fact that Darth Vader might be here. I mean, that's his favorite guy, and that's fouled off. I know Chewbacca's going to be here. He comes to every one of these. It's like Hagrid for Harry Potter night. Chewbacca he may even live here. I don't know. I haven't seen Han Solo or Han Solo, either one of them. There's Santa. Santa walking around, just kind of saying hey to people. Not making a big deal about it, just kind of a low-key Santa. 1-2 coming up from Drew. Sails the slider outside, 2-2 to Ortiz. He's followed by Jackson Rosenthal, the first baseman. A ground out and a strikeout, and then the Sanchez double. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Chris Ortiz. Fastball swung on and missed. 89 for Brown. His second strikeout of the inning, gives up a hit but leaves him there. We go to the bottom of the first. It's going to get special in here real soon. Rogues nothing. Potters coming to bat.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of inning number 1. Potters coming up to the plate against Forrest Zelmer, the right-hander out of Cal State Northridge. He is 4-1 on the year with a 3.46 ERA, so very impressive. 26 innings, 10 runs, 18 strikeouts, and 6 walks. He will take on a Potters lineup that starts off with Jordy Lopez in Guanzon and Ty McGraw. Lopez at 4.58. And he'll lead us off here out of Elk Grove and going to Cal State Fullerton in the fall. Tremendous summer by Jordy. He takes outside for a ball. Shane Miller's hitting 4th, then Brady Dobson, Mason Belding 5 and 6. Cooper Smith, Jackson Norton, and Ethan Groves rounds out the Potters batting order with Drew Brown on the hill for the home team. 1-0 coming up from Zelmer. That's a foul ball back to the screen. We've heard us talk about Papa's Coffee all year long. They've been out here, great vendor out here serving coffee. They started off, weren't going to come out that much, and then we kind of persuaded them they're coming out. Well, Becky is kind of the boss over there. Well, Papa Jack, who you've heard us talk about, the grandpa, is the boss, but Becky is the boss over there. She is with child, as they say, and we're going to find out just what gender this child is in this bottom of the first inning. Very excited about this. It will happen when Ty McGraw comes up to the plate. He is 3rd in the order for the Potters as the 1-1 comes into Lopez outside, 2-1. So when Ty comes up, we're going to switch to the in-house stadium voice. That is Mr. Willie Preston, and he will explain what's going on. But we are very excited about this. It is going to be a great event right here. And one of the 2026 highlights, I hope. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jordy takes strike two, 2-2. Zelmer at 83 on that one. Evens the count up at 2-2. So thanks to the wizardry of Evan the engineer, he's got camera angles, he's got, feeds coming in from all over the world, satellite feeds and everything. He's working hard. 2-2 is fouled off toward the left field over the grassy knoll, which has got pretty well populated. Very nice night for a grassy knoll. Probably low 90s when we started. Ty McGraw, as we said, is over there. He's got a blue bat and a pink bat. Oh man, this is going to be fantastic. But first, it's 2-2 on Jordy. Takes it. Call strike three. He did not agree. And Zelmer gets his first strikeout. And it'll bring up Ian Guanzon, who has just been on fire lately. He, I think he was 0 for his first 10 or 11, and now after that start, he's now hitting .345 with 2 home runs and 12 runs batted in. Had back-to-back home run games last week, earlier this week. Got a little Joan Jett on the walk-up, and he's ready to go. Let's see if we can get something started to bring Ty up to the plate. Ian takes a strike. 0-1, and already we have chirping between the home plate umpire and the Potters dugout down the first base line. Zelmer ahead in the count 0-1. Throws the breaking ball, misses outside. Guanzon, who's out of Chico, California, and Ian is at East Tennessee State. And another big announcement today, Perrin Bland, who's been one of our favorites all summer long, announced he will be going to Southern University, the Jaguars. So congratulations to him and the whole Bland family. That's fantastic news. Ian takes outside. I saw a picture of Perrin in the Southern uniform, the Jaguars. Looked pretty sharp. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Looked really sharp. So congratulations. He's worked hard, and he's had a great season for the Potters. He is not in the lineup tonight. We may see him a little bit later. 2-1 on Ian Guanzon. One out here, bottom of the first. Ian takes a strike. That's right down the pipe right there. Zelmer that time up to 89 with the fastball. And he is even with Ian, 2-2. Sun is obviously a factor, as it is most nights out here at McBean. Will be for about another hour or so for the left side of the infield and outfield. Ian lines it into center field, and it's going to stay up for Saito out there for the second out. So here's Ty McGraw coming to the plate. I'm going to turn it over to Willie Preston in
All
studio.
right, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is the big gender reveal. Ty McGraw, our first baseman, carrying 2 bats. And which one is he going to bat with? It's a girl! Congratulations, Becky and Aiden from Papa's Coffee. Swinging the pink bat tonight from Troy University, number 25, first baseman Ty McGraw.
Baby, please come home. The church bells are down.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Ty's got the pink bat. If he hits a home run, he's got a real leg up on player of the game right there. You get a home run with a pink bat. Had the pink bat and the blue one, chose the pink. I wonder if Ty just, well, I'm sure he was told. I don't think he just guessed. Then Mom and Dad were down right behind home plate, and they got the news. Ty takes inside 2-0 on McGraw, who's hitting .362, 7 home runs, 28 runs batted in just 19 games as a Potter. So just sensational stuff from Ty, coming from Troy University, the Troy Trojans, and the College Baseball World Series. Here's the 2-0 coming to the pink batted man, and he takes ball 3 inside. Ty out of Gardendale, Alabama. Hopefully the Gardendale group is all, I'm sure they were watching that to see Ty get the honor of gender reveal for Becky from Papa's Coffee. 3-0 coming up. That is too high, ball 4. So they don't want to pitch to the magic of the pink bat, and I understand that. You know, there's a lot of sentiment going on right there, so you want to stay away from that. And that'll bring up Shane Miller. Shane, another guy who started off slow when he first got here. He is out of Gilbert, Arizona, and the University of New Mexico. He's another guy that started off slow and is up to 400 now with 3 home runs and 23 runs batted in. Now that can't be true. I just got to tell you, that can't be true. Willie didn't even tell me that. Miller takes down low for a ball. 1-0. I just got a text from Ryan Stevens, the great Ryan Stevens, first ballot Hall of Famer in the Potters Hall of Fame. He is the guy. He works for Louisville. He's the guy who made the bats. We kept it in the family. That's tremendous work. That is outside for a ball. So well done, Ryan Stevens. Again, a great Potter even after he's gone. Making bats, pink one and a blue one. Now they use the pink one, so I'm sure they'll keep that. Maybe I can get in there and get the blue one. Maybe you make a couple of them, Ryan, and sell them and have Becky autograph them, put a little footprint on where the baby's born, sell the bats. I don't know. I'm just trying to make a buck here. Let's look at the defensive alignment for the Rogues, which I should have done years ago. Sanchez at third, Neusbauer at short, Berman at second, Rosenthal at first, Thomas behind the plate, Walsh, Saito, and Olsen in the outfield, and Forrest Zilmer on the mound. And he just had a conversation with Anthony Thomas as he has thrown 6 straight balls after getting the first 2 outs. With McGraw at first, it's 2-0 on Miller. Pops it out of play to our left, 2-1. So great job by Ryan Stevens. Ryan Stevens, you have not come back out here in a while to come up here and help me broadcast the game. I can't get through it on my own. I could use you for an inning or two, my friend. Got a couple of games left on the schedule. I know you got a lot, you're taking care of a lot of your own pinks and blues at home, but still. 2-1. Call a strike on the inside corner. 2-2. And proud dad's wearing the pink hat now. I love that. That's fantastic. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, first inning. Outside, 3-2. Yeah, he looked good in the pink hat, Willie. He makes it work. He's wearing it with pride, I'll say that. I wonder if there was a blue hat left over that they didn't know. Maybe I'll get that blue hat. I'm always looking for merch, you know that. Sure. Of course we are. Willie has how's a watermelon today? Good? 3-2 coming up. Ball 4. Miller takes it outside. 2 on and 2 out now, and that'll bring up Brady Dobson. Brady, 278 on the season. Had a 4-hit game on Wednesday. Oh, Ryan Stevens, now he's going to tell me he's going to stay up here for 9 innings tomorrow. Yeah, okay, sure. I can accommodate my schedule. You want to just stay up? Yeah, that's great. I'll just stay home. Have beers for me and I'll stay up there for 9? Okay, what if I put up 1 beer? How many innings are you going to stay then? Anyway, Brady Dobson, he has 14 batted in. He has a home run, left-handed hitter, playing out in right field tonight for the Potters. And he takes it right down the middle for a strike. 87 from Zilmer, who got a strikeout of Lopez and a flyout from Guanzon, and then walked McGraw on 4 pitches. He went 3-2 on Miller before issuing the 4th ball and the 2nd walk. And now he's got Brady Dobson, but he's ahead 0-1 on Brady. Grounded foul down the first baseline so quickly, 0-2 on Dobson. Hitting 5th for the Potters, Mason Belding follows him. Rogues had a double in their half of the first inning, but Drew Brown was able to get out of that without too much trouble. And Zelmer's put himself in a little bit of trouble here. After 2 were out, he walked 2, but he's ahead of Dobson 0-2. Tomorrow night's game, remember, 6:05 with the fireworks and such, and Star Wars 9. Dobson swings and misses. That's the end of the first inning. We'll go to the second. Potters nothing, Rogues nothing.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team helps us keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve, and getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Top of inning number 2, it'll be Jackson Rosenthal up against Drew Brown to start off the inning. He fouls one off. He's followed by Evan Saito and Quentin Olson. 5, 6, and 7 for the Rogues, who went down with 2 strikeouts and a base hit in the first inning. So it's 0-1 on Rosenthal. A lot going on here. Piper is in the house. Got the Super Soaker working. We got the Cal High School Rodeo Association's doing the 50-50 today. So there's a lot of cowboys and cowgirls walking around. A lot of 10-gallon hats in evidence. High pop-up right field. Dobson going to move in a little bit. Going to move in a lot, actually. And he finally makes the catch after a long time up in the air. So 1 out, and to bring up Evan Saito. Evan is the center fielder for the Medford Rogues. He's out of Cal State Northridge as well. He's got a pretty impressive .351 batting average with 12 runs batted in. Quentin Olson is next, and I just got the word from Willie that that is our dueling dog batter today. I get this info so I can pass it on to you. At home, hopefully at home, you're, as we say, playing along all the time. If we're having a special, There is a special. I don't know if you'll be able to duplicate this special that we found out about before the game. Breaking ball's in there for a strike as Molly from Fat Cat came up and presented to Willie like it was some sort of the Emmy or something. Her famous homemade chili cheese dog. Grounder out towards second base. Big hop handled by Ethan Groves, and he'll go to first for the out. Her homemade chili on the chili cheese dog. They don't usually do that, but they have it out there tonight, and it is sensational. It is just sensational looking. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. Christmas, snow globes, gender reveals, chili cheese dogs, dueling dogs batter. Quentin Olson is our dueling dogs batter. It means if he strikes out, he will be half off dueling dogs down at the Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill with our buddy Curtis, the beer man. There's a strike. Quentin's out of Lane Community College. His hometown is Scappoose, Oregon. I'm liking that. I like Scappoose. Or Scappoose. I'm going to say Scappoose. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I love that. That might be my favorite hometown of the year. Usually the Potters have a lot more intriguing ones than they have this year. We haven't even really looked at it. I mean, Gas City, Indiana is the great Nolan Young. Back about 5 or 6 years ago, that one was fantastic. That might be the all-time great, Gas City, Indiana. Here's the 1-2. Check swing, and it's down a little bit too low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Maybe 1 and 2? Evan? Well, I don't know. We'll just guess. Yeah, we'll just say. Yeah. I had this person coming up and walking up to the window, and I kept thinking she was going to start talking to me. It lifts that one down the left field line. It's a foul ball. And out of play. Right over the grassy knoll down there. Usually when that happens, there's a bunch of, there's the kids. The kids relief from the grassy knoll, and they just all swarm the ball. So here's Brown. Fouled off again by Quentin Olson, 6 foot 180. He is the right fielder for the Medford Rogues in this one. First of a 2-game set. Tomorrow's game 6:05. It is a fireworks night. It's a Star Wars night. Olson takes outside. Umpire did that thing where he put it. So it is 3-2. Okay. He always does that where he puts his hands in front of him, but he puts them in front of him so you can't see exactly what he's saying. Outside, ball 4. So Olson goes down 0-2, works himself a base on balls. Drew Brown did not walk a lot of people, just 6 guys in 26 innings. Anthony Thomas will be our hitter. Anthony, the catcher tonight for the Rogues. 3 home runs, 12 batted in, and a .250 average on the year. He's out of Grossmont College down in Southern California. His hometown is Fallbrook, California. It's not exactly Scappoose, Oregon. I know, Willie. I know. He was 0-2, and he would have been the dog batter. I know. That's too high for a ball. 1-0. 89 from Drew Brown. 12 Bridges dance team just did a routine. There's a lot of them, too. Evan loves when there's lots of people dancing. That is ball 2. Just a little low. New baseball coming for Mr. Drew Brown. And also new baseballs coming for our umpire. 2 outs, 1 on for the Rogues. They are 23-9 overall, 15-6 in conference. Potters 30-9 overall, 15-8 in conference. Hits it high in the air, but foul down the right field line. And it'll be 2-1. That was an off-speed pitch that Thomas kind of jumped on, but got ahead of it. So the Potters are 0-3 versus the Rogues. So any kind of a tie, which as you can tell from the numbers, a little bit lopsided games. I think the Rogues have a couple more games to play. There goes the runner, swinging a miss. The throw to second's in plenty of time, and he is out. It doesn't count as a strikeout, but not a double play, just threw the guy at second, Willie. Sorry. So Olson's out at second for the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. We'll explain baseball to Willie and be back right after this.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Bottom of the second inning, we got Mason Belding, Cooper Smith, and Jackson Norton for the Potters against Forrest Zelmer, who walked 2 in the first inning, also struck out 2. And he will face Belding, who just threw out a runner trying to steal on a tremendous throw by Mason. Left-handed hitting catcher out of Del Oro High School, fouls it back against the screen, 258. Fat Cat has chili cheese dogs, and Willie's not even mentioning it. I mean, I never criticize Willie, but come on. Got the lucky snow globe out here, got everything happening, and he's not mentioning the chili cheese dogs. Belding takes it right down the middle for a strike. 0-2. Elmer with a tremendous change of speed on that one, down to 79, and Mason just watching it go by, so he's down 0-2 with Cooper Smith to follow. Belding takes, just misses outside. Bends around the outside corner on the breaking ball by Zelmer. Mason Belding, LSU. And as we said, from Del Oro High School. Swings and misses. Third strikeout for Zelmer. He's not a strikeout pitcher coming in with 18 in 26 innings. But he's got 3 already, an inning and a third. And here's Cooper Smith. Player of the game on Wednesday with 4 runs batted in and a couple of hits. Cooper Smith is now up to 316 and 13 runs batted in. He is out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and Utah Tech University. And he's up here trying to get something started for the Potters, as pitchers have been dominant here so far in the bottom of the second inning. Elmer from the stretch. Cooper takes outside for a ball. That breaking ball just missing that outside corner, bending around, or bending too late. And it's a ball, 1-0. Jackson Norton will follow. Cooper, the DH tonight, coming off that 4 RBI game on Tuesday. Swings and misses at that one. 88 from Zelmer. So he's, pretty much between 79 and 88. And has used the change of speeds pretty well so far. And it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Cooper Smith. He takes that one just a little outside. 2-1. Tomorrow's night, 6:05, Star Wars night. fireworks night, the last fireworks night of the year. Getting to the last this and that of the year now with the game tomorrow. He fouls that one off, 2-2. Next week, Wednesday, will be the last Wine and Wiener Wednesday of the year with bacon-wrapped hot dogs from Fat Cat. That'll be the Healdsburg Prune Packers in town, so that'll be a good game. Potters play them on the road Tuesday and then at home on Wednesday. Then we got the Mudcats coming back with Mudcat Man on Thursday. And the West Coast Kings are here next Saturday for Fan Appreciation Night. Smith takes inside. And it is 3-2 on Cooper. Daniel Susak Rising Star trading cards will be given to the first 500, I believe that is. Also, I saw this. It's a cider and a burger $8 meal or something. I'm not sure about the details on that, but it sounded pretty appetizing to me. Worth investigating out here on Fan Appreciation Night. Smith rips one into right center field. Nobody will catch that one until it bounces. And it will be the center fielder, Saito. And Smith says, I'm going for two. The relay is high. He is out at second base. He dropped the ball. He's safe. So I didn't know he dropped the ball until Stoutwalker screamed it in my ear, but there you go. Smith is safe. Technically, that's a single and an error on the shortstop then. No, it's a single and an error because he called him out and the ball was dropped and then he changed the call, so it's an error. But it is a base hit. First hit of the game for the Potters, and Smith is at second base. Came into Berman and he made a nice relay to Neutbauer. A little bit high, but the tag was there. Smith came in head first and came in. He was kind of a mess coming in. Here's Jackson Norton outside. A nice play behind the plate by Thomas. That one could have got back to the backstop. So they did the relay pretty well. They got to the ball. Saito got to the ball, got it into Berman, over to Neutbauer. But just lost control on the tag. Jackson fouls that one off. He liked that one at 87 coming down the middle. And it was fouled off the catcher's mask, I think. Hopefully Thomas is okay. Doesn't seem any worse for wear. So we will assume he's going to do all right. Jackson Norton from Sacramento, California, which is pretty close to here. He goes to St. Mary's College. 283 on the summer with a pair of home runs, and he's driven in 14. He got one out there right now. That'd be a big one to start off this game, getting first blood for the Potters. It's ripped but foul down the third base line. Jumped on the breaking ball, but just a little too soon. And that one could have been that RBI we were talking about, but instead it's strike two for a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Jackson. Ethan Groves batting in the 9th spot for the Potters. He's on deck, the young man from Elk Grove, California. He's got his average up to 359, which ain't nothing. So now it's 1-2 on Jackson Norton. Smith dancing at second. And it's outside, and that's going to get away, and Smith will make it over to third. So Cooper gets his way down to third base. Now he's sitting there for Jackson Norton, who has a 2-ball, 2-strike count. So it's 2-2. Zelmer delivering. Norton takes high with a fastball. 3-2. Potters with the blue, the dark blue today. The Rogues, of course, with their green and gray ensemble with the white numbers and lettering. Inside, it's a ground ball back to the pitcher. The ball is thrown high and now misplayed at first. And here comes Smith, and he will score. That play was a mess from the beginning. It was hitting Norton. It hit the bat, bounced back to Zelmer. He threw a kind of a lollipop over to first off the glove of Rosenthal. Norton is safe. It's an error. It's no RBI on the play. second error of the inning. An unearned run for the Potters, but a run nonetheless, and they're up 1-0, and here's Ethan Groves. Groves, as we said, 359. 10 runs batted in for Ethan. He's at second base tonight. Fouled that one back to the screen. So that was a slow motion hit and a slow motion throw, and kind of the ball trying to get over there. Rosenthal tried to switch his feet over there on first to accommodate. He was stretching out to as far as he could go, but it glanced off his glove. And Norton will get himself a lead over there with an 0-1 count to Ethan Groves. Throw over to first, and Jackson's back head first. So the Potters break through in unimpressive fashion here in the bottom of the second, but we'll take it. Norton gets that big lead again. He's not going. Groves takes outside. Almost a semi-pitch out on that one because Thomas was getting set to throw. I saw Thomas throw down to second a couple of times at the end of the warm-ups, and he had a pretty good arm. Again, Norton trying to get off just a little bit more, and they're going to go back to first base, and he'll get back easily. Rosenthal with the tag over there. Groves is followed by Jordy Lopez in the top of the order for the Potters. Lopez took a call third strike his first time up, which he obviously didn't agree with. There goes Norton. It's an off-speed pitch. The throw to second will not be in time. Perfect pitch for Norton to steal on. He got a ball coming in at 78 in the dirt. Thomas tried to corral it, throw it down to second. It was not nearly in time. So Jackson puts himself in scoring position for Ethan Groves, who now is a 2-1 strike count. Ethan out of Sac City College. Groves takes outside. 3-1. Zelmer, we talked about just 18 strikeouts in 26 innings. He already has 3 in this game. But he's only walked 6 in 26 innings, and he's already walked 2. And he is 3-1 on Ethan Groves. And that's ball 4. So he's walked 3 and he's struck out 3. The Rogues have 2 errors in the inning. And here is Jordy Lopez. And we're going to get a meeting at the mound. Run it down. Head coach is Kevin Olmstead in his second year. Assistant coaches Nick Berger, Jacob Seitz, and Monty Spencer for the Rogues. And their trainer is Rob Patterson in his 13th year. So kudos to you, Rob Patterson. Hanging out 13 years and helping out the gentlemen. Potters, of course, are skippered by Eli Garcia, Alex Baeza, Hank LaForte, Nate Kujowski, and their trainer is Cheyenne Varga. So the meeting at the mound, doing a little bit too long for our umpire. He has things to do. It's a Friday night. So he's going to go break them up. And the Rogues say, okay, all right, we got you. We got you, Blue. So Christmas in July, and the Rogues so far in the giving mode as they have committed 2 errors and walked 3 Potters in this one. Potters just 1 run up on the board, but they got Lopez at the plate with the runners at first and second, and still just 1 out here in the inning. Ian Guanzon is next. Jordy check swing, and it's called a strike. So he has not had agreement. They are not in concert, as we say, umpire and Mr. Lopez. But in that kind of situation, the umpire usually comes out on top. And it's 0-1. Zelmer looking back at second, going to try second, as coming in behind him is Nuggebauer. But Jackson Norton was wise to that one. Wasn't off really that much. And he is back relatively easily on that one. Potters and Rogues fighting for second place right now. Along their spot popped up on the infield, being infield fly rule. Nuggebauer will call it and stick with it and make the catch. So Lopez pops out to short for the second out, and it'll all be up to Ian Guanzon if the Potters are going to tack something on here in the second inning. Ian lined out to center field his first time up, so he was all over the pitch from Zelmer, but went right at Saito in center field. And he'll step up here out of East Tennessee State University, ETSU. Originally Chico, California, right up north there. He'll step in, a .345 average coming in and 12 runs batted in, also 2 home runs, which he got in back-to-back games. That's in the dirt, gets away. A wild pitch will allow the runners to move to second and third. So again, the Rogues trying to help out the Potters here in this second inning, and let's see if Ian can make it hurt. Groves at second with really good speed. Norton at third. You'd think a base hit to the outfield would score both. 1 ball and no strikes on the Potters' third baseman. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. 87 from Zelmer, and it looked like Ian thought it was coming and still couldn't get around on it. So it's 1-1 on Ian. Ty McGraw will follow. Chopper up the middle. That will get into center field. The base hit. 1 run scores. Ethan Groves is going to score. The throw will come through, but he'll score easily. And the Potters are up 3-0. Ian Guanzon continues his hot streak, and he now has 14 runs driven in. So scoring is Norton, scoring is Groves. Potters have gotten a lot of help this inning, but that was a big one right there by Ian Guanzon. Just perfectly up the middle between Berman and Nungebauer. Here's Ty McGraw. He's using the pink bat again for Becky from Papa's Coffee as he did the gender reveal back in the first inning. Pops that one up, and hopefully he'll get out of play. So Ty, 0-1, using the gender reveal bat. Guanzon at first base. Short lead for Ian over there. McGraw, 362, drew a walk back in the first with that gender reveal bat. Check swing, and it's called strike 2. Don't know if it was a call strike or if he said he went around. Looked like it's a bit outside, but it's still 0-2 on Ty. Try to keep it going for Shane Miller on deck. Hits it high down the right field line. If it stays fair, it's not. It's foul. It's out of here, but foul. Of the new baby girl, just a little bit too anxious on that one. Jumped on it a little bit too soon. Hit it far enough, but couldn't keep it fair. Now, if he hits a home run, I mean, they have to name her something about like Tyra maybe, something like that. I don't know. I guess they don't have to. Check swing, and it's fouled off. Oh and 2 still on McGraw. 7 home runs to lead the Potters. 28 runs batted in puts him third. And he missed, I'd say, the first third of the season at least. Grounder down the first base line, foul. He's just desperately trying to protect that plate. Stays 0-2 on McGraw. Forrest Zelmer, the pitcher for the Medford Rogues. It's been an up and down inning for the Rogues defensively. 0-2. Outside, 1-2. That one at 88. He's topped out at about 89. So now it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. There goes a runner. He pops it up. Third baseman, that is Sanchez, is on it. It's in foul territory down the left field line, and he'll make the catch for the out. So the Potters put 3 up on the board in the second. We go to the third. They lead at 3-0.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of inning number 3, it'll be Anthony Thomas, Jay Newsbauer, and Jonathan Walsh, 8-9-1 for the Rogues, who trailed it 3-0. Thomas at 250. He was at the plate when Olson was thrown out trying to steal in the second inning, so Anthony back up there to start off the third. Breaking ball, ball 2. 2-0. Luke, the young man who was trying to catch, what do we call that, the slingshot fly ball catching game? That's a really good name. Stoutwalker was very disappointed in him because they gave him 3 good ones, and he nailed the first one, and then second one was a little over his head, but the third one was right there, and he just didn't get it done. 3-0 quickly on Thomas, who has 3 home runs and 12 runs batted in. Brown misses ball 4. So that's the second walk for Drew Brown, who'd only given up 6 in the first 26 innings. And Jaden Newsbauer will be the batter, the shortstop. Left-handed hitter out of Chico, California. He is in the portal according to my roster that the Rogues have supplied us. Thank you very much. Left-handed hitter with Walsh, the leadoff man, to follow. Breaking ball misses outside. So Drew not as fine on the corners as he has been. At least not yet. No lead at first by Thomas. Fastball's high, 2-0. He's going to want a new baseball. So he walked Olson. Olson was thrown out stealing. Then he walked Thomas. So basically walked 2 in a row. And Nate Kajowski is going to go out there. As I said, he only walked 6 guys all season. So if he seems a little bit off, Nate's going to go out there and have a word with his semi-ace, co-ace, whatever you want to call it, along with Justin Santiago of the Potters this summer. As Newsbauer with a 2-ball and no strike count. Jonathan Walsh to follow the top of the order. And Kajowski's going to go. They're going to have a little chat out there. And the umpire says, you know, I called the Rogues on their chat, and I'm going to have to call you guys as well. And you've got more guys in your chat, so that's even more important. And they look at him and go, okay, ump, you're right, dang it. Why didn't they just keep talking until he got out there? The umpire never went out. I wonder if they just stay out there. Probably a thought for another day as Newsbauer moves back in, ahead in the count 2-0. Drew Brown just committing to Fresno State University. He is out of Sacramento, California, as the California High School Rodeo Association continues to sell their 50-50. Swing and a miss. I think they had it over 600 already in the second inning, so they're doing a great job. It's the hats, I think, that does it. You know, everybody's got shorts and flip-flops, and they got jeans and cowboy hats and stuff, and they just mean business. Rodeo people mean business. 2-1. We're in the top of inning number 3. Hits it down to the right of shortstop. It's going to be a tough play. Go to second and got him at second base. That's a nice play at second by Groves as Miller goes to second base to get Thomas on the fielder's choice, which might have been the only play they had because I think Newsbauer was going to beat it out at first. He is at first now with one out, and Jonathan Walsh, who grounded out to third his first time up, will be the hitter. Jonathan out of Georgia Gwinnett College, and again, Dover, Tennessee. I love it. Got to be Dover's in a lot of different states. Dover, Delaware, of course. Walsh at 291 coming in. Hits a line drive right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Lopez will bring him back in, but that was the first pitch. Good contact by Walsh there. The second hit for the Medford Rogues, and here's Daniel Berman. Second baseman struck out his first time up. Out of Cal State Northridge. Came in at 340, so he can move the ball around a little bit. He has 7 runs batted in. Sanchez to follow, and then Ortiz, the big boppers from Stanislaus for the Medford Rogues. So a big out right here as there's 2 on and 1 out. There's a nice looking pitch in there for a strike. A slider action at 81, 0-1. Potters, of course, hoping for the double play ball. Oh and 1 coming. And out towards shortstop, but pretty slowly hit. Miller's going to flip it to second. I don't know. He got him at second base, and that was really close at second base. Fielder's choice going to move Newsbauer over to third, so first and third, and the Coach Olmstead's going to go out and talk to the umpire. The umpire, he might ask for some help, I don't know. But right now we've got a force play at second base and 2 outs in Kian Sanchez, who doubled his first time up at the plate. This is a big call out at second base, and Walsh will be retired. So 2 outs, 2 on. Sanchez doubled to left center his first time up and is hitting over 333. Came in at 333. 2 home runs and 12 batted in for Kian Sanchez out of Stanislaus. He is the third baseman tonight for Medford. Here's Brown. Fastball swung on and missed. That's 91 from Drew Brown, threw it by the big man. 0-1. I was thinking maybe Berman would go, but maybe they don't want to take the bat out of Sanchez's hand after Belding threw out the last base runner trying to steal. So we'll see if Berman gets a lead over at first base. It's quite short right now. 0-1 coming. That's ripped to left field. It's going to curve, and it's going to be foul. That one was out of here in a blink, but well foul as Brown came in with the off speed, and Sanchez was all over it. And it's 0-2 with a little bit of high blood pressure right there. If you're a Potters fan, probably if you're either fan, because Medford thought you had yourself a tie ball game, just like that. So it's 0-2. Fastball's chopped to first, a big chopper. McGraw has it, flips to first and gets him at first. Brown gets out of a sticky wicket there. Nice play by Ty McGraw. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Potters still on top, 3-0.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at
Bottom of inning number 3, Potters escaping a sticky situation in the top of the inning. They lead it 3-0. Shane Miller, Brady Dobson, Mason Belding's 3 left-handed hitters against the right-hander Forrest Zelmer out of Cal State Northridge. Whitefish, Montana for Forrest. That is a tremendous, I think got some good hometowns on this team. Miller takes inside. He walked his first time up. He's got the average all the way up to 400 with 3 home runs and 23 runs batted in. Another guy with a slow start, but really has come on and really helped the Potters over the last 3 weeks or so. 1-0 coming up. That is ball 2. 2-0. Zelmer so far in 2 innings, just 2 hits, but he has walked 3. 2 errors committed by the Rogues. A wild pitch and a pass ball. So a lot of stuff going on all in that second inning, basically. 2-0 on Miller. Shane fouls that one off. He got one up a little bit and just missed it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shane out of the University of New Mexico, home of several great Potters of the past. Ryan Castillo, Luke Mancy, Jeffrey David, and others. 2-1. Miller hits it sharply out to second base. Big hop, though, for Berman. He'll go to first for the out. So Zelmer went down 2-0, but came back to get Miller on a ground ball to second. And Brady Dobson, who struck out his first time up, will be the hitter with 1 out here in the 3rd. Brady from Lincoln High down in Stockton and Cal State Fullerton. Came in at 278, coming off a 4-hit game on Wednesday night against the Mudcats. Potters won that one 13-2. Make that 16-2. So here's the first pitch to Brady, and it's inside for a ball. One ball and no strikes on Brady. It's a sharp grounder back up the middle into center field, the base hit. So 5 hits in his last 2 games for Brady Dobson, 5 hits in the last 7 at bats. And here's Mason Belding. Belding struck out his first time up, left-handed hitting catcher in 258. Dobson, modest lead at first base. Belding takes it right down the middle. 0-1. 3rd hit for the Potters. Brady Dobson with the base hit. Another decent sized lead for Brady. Belding swings and misses, pulled the string on him at that time. 75, went all the way down and got ahead 0-2. Mason followed by Cooper Smith in tonight's Potters lineup. Potters with 2 catchers in a row, one of them catching, one of them DHing Smith. Check swing, fouls it off against the screen to our left. And it'll stay 0-2 on Belding, who does have a home run on the year and has driven in 11 runs. Parking lot Potters are out in force on this one. Double D. Down there with the brew, of course, the throw over to first base. Went down to see Curtis the Beer Man. The bowling Beer Man, to be accurate, with his 300 game. I don't know if he just has one. Maybe he has more than one. I'll have to ask him. Belding takes outside. 1 and 2. He's a very conversational fellow, that Curtis. Old Town Tavern keeper. You go down there, you don't just get a beer. You say, hey, what's up, Curtis? Or you can say whatever you want. Belting takes high, 2 and 2. But he will want to chat. And if Carmen's down there, they've been together 32 years now, celebrated their anniversary, of course, working at the Potters game. Mason pops it up, out of play to our left. Great crowd out here tonight. Great night for baseball. The sun, as I promised, in about an hour is not a factor anymore. And it's just a very pleasant evening out here with a great crowd on a Christmas in July Friday night. Big game between the Potters and the Rogues. Throw over to first base. Almost had Dobson leaning the wrong way, but Brady gets back. Potters 15 and 8. Rogues 15 and 6 in PEL play. Potters, after this one, they've still got 2 against the Moonpackers next week. Belding swings and misses. Pulled the string again and got the second strikeout of Belding. And that is 4 strikeouts now for Zelmer. And you'll have Cooper Smith, who singled his first time up. Singled into right center, tried to turn into a double. He was called out, but then the ball was dropped, so he was safe, which was a big play because Norton then hit a ground ball. Error was committed, and Smith was able to score. Groves walked, and then eventually Ian Guanzon with a 2-run single, and that put the Potters up 3-0. So a whole series of events, Rube Goldberg-like, popped up left side. Going to be a tough play. Running all the way down there. Tremendous try down there is Sanchez, but couldn't get there. Coming over from left field was Walsh. He could not get there as well as it dropped into the Rogues bullpen down the left field line. And Smith will have another chance. No balls and 1 strike. Cooper came in at .316 out of Utah Tech University. As Brady Dobson goes all the way back to first, because that's the rules. And it's 0-1 on Cooper Smith. Cooper does have, no, he doesn't have. I thought he had a home run. He has 13 runs batted in. Maybe I was just wish casting there. Possibility. Zelmer with the 0-1. Cooper takes outside. Now, Forrest has brought in the off-speed pitch about 75, 76. He used it a couple times on Belding to great success. That time he missed it outside to Cooper Smith. Smith takes, call, strike 2. He'll take a minute to think about that one and then have to step inside and try to get something done here against Zelmer. 2 outs in the third. Potters 3 and the Rogues nothing. Outfield straightaway, medium deep for Cooper Smith. Misses outside with that one. Again, that 76-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Keeping it way out of the strike zone in case the batter's anticipating it. 2-2 now. Maybe Dobson might take off here. 2-2, trying to get a running start. Not a very big lead, though, for Brady. Smith takes outside, ball 3. He will be going now 3-2, 2 outs. Not even going to hold him on as Rosenthal is going to back up with a left-hand hitting Smith at the plate. Cut something off going down the line. 3-2, there goes Dobson. Lifted into left center field. Moving back is Walsh. He's got room, and he'll make the catch for the out. So the Potters get a hit, don't score. We go to the 4th. They're on top 3-0.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Potters fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5.
Top of inning number 4 from McBean Stadium. Mark the Phantom Low along with Evan the Engineer. And we bring you the Potters 3 and the Rogues nothing. Medford will send up Chris Ortiz, Jackson Rosenthal, Evan Saito here in the top of the 4th against Drew Brown, who delivers a strike. Ortiz struck out his first time up. He is at 371, and he's driven in 20 runs. He has a home run. He's DHing tonight out of Stanislaus State. Chops it down the third base line. That is foul. So quickly 0-2 on Chris, who's from Menifee, California. Not familiar with Menifee. Again, the Rogues, they do not disappoint with the hometowns. High for a ball, 1-2. Now, we got Evan's favorite player, who's Travis Finney. He's out of South Dakota State, but he's also from Melbourne, Australia. I think I remember him from last year, so Evan is taken by that. He wonders about the Australia to South Dakota pipeline. Swing and a miss, and Ortiz is down on strikes. Second time of the night for him. 1, 2, 3 strikeouts for Drew Brown. And that'll bring up Jackson Rosenthal, who flied to right field his first time up. Big first baseman, hitting .328. He is from Hawaii Pacific and Ashland, Oregon. Beautiful country up there, Ashland, Oregon. Rosenthal with a home run and 10 runs driven in. And hits that one hard to right field, but right at Dobson. Brady reaches up and makes the catch. 107 miles an hour off the bat. That was truly deserving of the term line drive. But unfortunately for the Medford Rogues and for Mr. Rosenthal, it came right at Brady Dobson and right. So 2 quick outs here in the 4th, and that'll bring up Evan Saito. Cal State Northridge is his school. 351 in average coming in. Evan grounded to second his first time up. Shows bunt and lets it go, and it's a strike. And Guanzon at third for the Potters. Ty McGraw over at first. Don't know that they were expecting bunt, but 0-1. Same pitch, and that one's grounded foul down the third base line into the bullpen area of the Medford Rogues. And Brown quickly ahead of Evan Saito, 0-2. Fastball grounded right back off the glove of Brown. It's going to get through, picked up at short by Miller, but not in time. As an infield single for Saito. Third hit for the Medford Rogues, and that'll bring up Quentin Olson, who's our dueling dogs batter. Olson is hitting 176 coming in. He walked his first time up. He is the dueling dog batter, so if he strikes out, half off dueling dogs for the remainder of the inning. But Potters, this is a big game. They just want an out. They're not worried about how it happens. That's ball 1. So Olson up here. He does have a pair of runs batted in. He is out of Scappoose, Oregon. That's just great. Good lead at first base by Saito. They're going to throw over there. And he's back standing up. Ty McGraw manning first base for the Potters. and doing a tremendous job of it all summer long, at least since he's been here. Christmas in July, snow globes, chili cheese dogs, specially made chili from Fat Cat. Cal High School rodeo people doing the 50-50. All of it's happening tonight. If it's not happening tonight, it's happening tomorrow night. Brown goes back to first base again. Tomorrow night is the last fireworks night of the season, so if you don't have your tickets, get them right now. It's also Star Wars night. And we're going to have Star Wars characters, etc., etc., etc. That's grounded out towards shortstop. Slowly hit, though. You're going to have to hurry to go to second, and they got him at second base for the out. That's a couple of close plays at second. Fielder's choice for Olsen will go to the bottom of the fourth. Potters 3, Rogues nothing.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums, loaded with fun for the whole.
Bottom of the fourth inning from McBean Stadium. Potters on top 3-0. Jackson Norton, Ethan Groves, the top of the order. Jordy Lopez against Forrest Zomer, who's gone 3 innings, given up 3 hits, 3 runs. I think all 3 probably unearned. Norton takes a strike. Jackson reached on one of those errors back in the second inning. Hit a ground ball back to the pitcher. Actually, a ball that almost hit him. And defensively, he turned around. The ball hit his bat, went back to the pitcher, who threw it wild to first and resulted in all kinds of calamity. Jackson rips it down the third baseline under the glove of the third baseman Sanchez into the left field corner. Walsh will get to it, but his throw to second will be woefully late, and Norton has himself a double. And that will get yourself a double-double, the best promotion of all time. That's a double for the Potters. If they get a double or turn double play, a row gets free double-doubles. So congratulations. So Norton delivers the double-double for some lucky and hungry fans, and here's Ethan Groves. 4th hit for the Potters. Sanchez aware of Groves, maybe trying to bunt one down here as he's moved up even with the bag, and Ethan shows bunt and takes it for a strike. Oh and 1 on Groves. Rosenthal at first is behind the bag. Norton being held at second pretty effectively by Neusbauer out there at shortstop. Ethan hits it into the hole. Neusbauer has it, and he can't make a play. So he was behind Norton when the pitch was delivered, and Groves put it right in that hole. It would have been a tough play anyway, and Groves is on. Norton alertly makes it to third. He saw how slowly the ball was hit, so he thought he would have a pretty good chance, and he did. And Jordy Lopez is the batter, is a single and a double to put runners at first and third, and nobody out here in the 4th inning. Jordy has struck out and popped out to short. So he has not gone untracked in this one. He has this season at 458. 34 runs batted in and 2 home runs for Jordy. Groves, interesting to see if Groves goes. He's a short lead right now. He does go, swing and a miss, and they're not going to even make a play. So Groves is at second base, second and third. Nobody out here in the fourth. Potters almost left a couple of runners on back in the second, but Guanzon came through with a big base hit with 2 outs. Now it's no outs, and their infield is in for the Medford Rogues. Jordy takes the ball. Nice play by Thomas to keep that one from going back to the backstop. Backstop is trickier because a lot of times if it gets through clean, it'll bounce right back to you. That time it was on a hop, so I don't think it would have. And it's 1-1. Outfield straight away, medium deep for Jordy, who has 2 home runs. He takes a ball. A little bit too low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ian Guanzon on deck. And then Ty McGraw for the Potters. Would like to put some space between them and the Rogues, who always seem to be 1 hit away from coming back. Lopez chops it up the middle. It's off the shortstop's glove into center field. A base hit. Here comes 1. Here comes 2. Lopez delivers the 2-run single, and the Potters are up 5-0. 2 more RBIs for Jordy. That'll give him 36. Nuchbauer tried to make the play, but being drawn in like he was made it tough. And off his glove into center field, allowing both runs to score. The Potters have put 2 more up on the board. They lead 5-0. Here's Ian Guanzon. Still nobody out here in the 4th inning. Ian to 345. Now has 14 runs batted in after a 2-run single in the 2nd inning. Out of Chico, California, East Tennessee State University. Zelmer stepping back. No activity in the pen for the Rogues. Six hits now for the Potters. Lopez, obviously always a threat to go. He does not go. Guanzon fouls an off-speed pitch down the third base line next to the Rogues dugout. Potters are 30-9 on the season, so this is game number 40 for your Lincoln Potters. Lopez with a good lead down at first base. Elmer checks him. He'll go over there. And it stays 0-1 as Guanzon looks into the dugout. Ty McGraw, has he got the pink bat still from the gender reveal back in the 1st inning? Nope. He's put the pink bat away and he's got a different bat. He did his job in revealing gender, and now he's going to go back to hit home runs. As Elmer is asking for time. Is he going to talk to his catcher? I think so. Anthony Thomas will go out and chat with his pitcher, trying to get on the same page, and Guanzon will take a chance to have a word with the umpire. You're doing a good job, Blue. That's what I would have said. Never hurts to suck up to the umpire. One ball and 1 strike. That is down low. Ian got the average up to 345 after going 0 for, I believe, his first 11 as a Potter. And then he had a home run a couple nights ago, and that started everything. It was in a big win over the Mudcats. Pops that one up. First baseman calling it Rosenthal. He'll make the catch. That one got in on Ian. And a good pitch by Zelmer for the first out, and that'll bring up Ty McGraw. McGraw has walked and popped out to third. So he is 0 for 1 so far, 362 coming in with 28 runs batted in and 7 home runs. Had a couple of foul home runs tonight from either team, but haven't got one between the lines, as they say. So Ty is up here with 1 out, and Lopez at first. Takes right down the middle for a strike. A little bit lower than right down the middle, but in the strike zone nonetheless. I thought Lopez might take off, but he stayed put, letting Ty have a swing at it. That one gets away, and Lopez will make it anyway. So Jordy gets down to second. The count is 1-1. We have activity now. It looks like in both bullpens, as the Rogues have just got somebody up, and the Potters look like they have somebody throwing down there too. It's tough to tell down right field. A lot of structure in the way before we can see the bullpen. Ty went around on that one. Tried to hold up, couldn't do it. It's 1-2. Shane Miller is next for the Potters, who've scored twice here in the fourth. They have Lopez out there with just one out. McGraw hits it high and deep to right center field. Saito goes out there. He goes out there, looks up. Forget about it. Ty McGraw has left the building. The Potters lead 7-0. Home run number 8 for Ty McGraw. He now has 30 runs batted in. That one to right center field. And I think he did it in tribute to the new baby. He couldn't do it with the pink bat, but he did it in tribute to Becky and the baby. And the Potters lead 7-0. Here's Shane Miller. Saito got pretty far up on that screen out in right center field. And 400 feet exactly, 104 off the bat. And we might have some repairs going on in right center out there. Yeah. Oh, just Saito attacked. He attacked the fence pretty well and dislodged something out there. As Evan, the engineer, is on it as always. Here's Shane Miller. He's walked and grounded to second. Bases are empty here. Miller pops it up. It's Sanchez at third, going all the way into foul territory and makes the catch. That one almost got out of here, but Sanchez stayed with it, and Miller is out for the second out of the inning. And Brady Dobson will be our hitter. Dobson has singled and struck out, so Brady is 1 for 2. 50-50 is already $930. We're just in the fourth inning. We had like 1,200, I think, or 1,400, 12 or 1,400 the other day. Dobson swings and misses. Had a good cut at that one at 86. 0-1 on Brady. Struck out in the first and then singled in the third. Coming off a 4-for-5 night on Wednesday against the Mudcats. Dobson at 278. Swings and misses in that one. 0-2. That one a little bit outside, tailing away from the left-hand hitting Dobson. Potters with 4 hits in the inning, a double by Norton, a home run by McGraw, the big ones. Outside. Groves with the infield single, and Lopez with the single off the glove of the shortstop and drove in 2 runs, giving Jordy 36 runs batted in now. And Ty catching up with 30. Perrin Bland, I believe, has 33 or 34. He's not in the lineup tonight. 1-2 on Brady. Takes outside, 2-2. Congratulations again to Perrin for committing to Southern University, the Jaguars. Hayden Kindrich from Umpqua Community College warming up for the Rogues. Swing and a miss, stops it on the off speed. So the Potters put 3 more, make that 4 more up on the board. We'll go to the 5th inning. They're on top 7-0.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, president of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
Top of the 5th inning, Potters lead at 7-0 beginning for the Potters, trying to shut down the Rogues, and it'll be Anthony Thomas leading it off. He is the first batter in the Farmers' 5th, so if he makes an out any way, shape, or form, it's half off in Farmers Brewing Company down at Curtis the Beer Man's Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill. Thomas takes down low, so it's 1-1. Oh, there's Becky with the pink bat, the gender reveal bat, which was retired, and then Ty hit a home run with a new bat. That's fouled back to the screen. 1-2 is Matt Lundgren puts a chair down for Bryant Welch of the Medford broadcast crew. Maybe he's going to interview Matt. I don't know. 1-2 on Anthony Thomas. He's followed by Jaden Neubauer. Line drive, 1 hop to second base. Knocked down somehow at second by Ethan Groves, and he's out at first. Ball hit hard, but Thomas is retired as Groves does or dies. And half-off Farmers Brew, do the same at home. You can use whatever brew you have on hand to treat yourself responsibly, of course. Here's Jay Neubauer. Hit it to a fielder's choice his first time. Out of Chico, California, currently in the transfer portal, left-hand inning shortstop. Batting .269 coming in. Takes outside from Drew Brown. Drew Brown, 3-1, a 3.12 ERA, 26 innings, 27 strikeouts, and 6 walks. He has walked a couple today. That's in there for a strike. 3 hits so far for the Rogues through 4 1/3. Inside, Brown just recently committing to Fresno State University. He is out of Sacramento, was at Charleston Southern, then came back, and is now headed for Fresno State. Grounder down to first base. No, McGraw's going to let it go, and it goes into right field for a base hit. Ty thought about going after it, then he said he'd back off. He thought Groves had it, but it bounces through for Neubauer for a single. Don't know that Ty would have had it. He thought about going after it and decided not to because he has a tendency to stray pretty far off first base, and he thought he might want to stay put. Neubauer bounces it through in the perfect spot. He has a base hit, and here's Jonathan Walsh, who has grounded to third and singled up the middle. Walsh out of Dover, Tennessee. Grounder down to third. That's over to second for 1 to first. That's a 5-4-3 double play, and the Potters will go sit down for the bottom of the fifth. They're leading this one 7-0.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
You are laborers rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Potters 7, Rogues nothing. Dylan Finelli is the new pitcher. The right-hander comes out of Occidental College and hails out of Berkeley, California. He will relieve Forrest Zelmer, who went 4 innings, gave up 7 hits, 7 runs. 4 of those were earned, 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. And he'll face Mason Belding, will Mr. Finelli, to start off the bottom of the fifth inning. And he gets himself a strike on the outside corner. Piper the Peacock going to sell some 50-50 tickets for the Cal High School Rodeo Association. He's got 2 guys and 1 gal, or 1 guy and 2, I don't know. They all got cowboy hats on, that's all I'm saying. Belding takes the ball down in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Potters have somebody warming up. Don't know if they'll bring Drew Brown out. He had a pretty good inning right there with the double play, which went from Gonzon to Groves to McGraw, bailing him out of the inning. And that one misses outside. 2-1. Finelli takes his time getting the sign from Thomas. I'm being generous by saying that, as we're going to have a communication breakdown here off Led Zeppelin's first album, and they'll go straighten that out. Just turned out to be a great night for baseball. Not surprising. It'll be about the same tomorrow night. And again, don't know if there are tickets available, but check out LincolnPotters.com. for a Star Wars fireworks kind of Saturday night, which sounds like a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I'm sure that Fat Cat will have some specials. Sabores de Mexico just does a fantastic job out there, and they'll be up for the task tomorrow night. Papa's Coffee Company, obviously. Line foul down the right field line. The crazy waffle and a stick people, they're in the house tonight. We've got a snow machine. I don't know if the snow machine's still working down there, but it was cascading on me as I walked up the stairs outside the press box a little while ago. You know, Christmas in July. Belding takes the ball. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes on Mason. He has struck out twice so far tonight. Comes in at 258. It's that one foul. Right into his buddies on the Potters' side. They're dugout, but they have a lot of people outside the dugout. And it's in a very precarious position. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. That is ball 4. So Belding gets the base on balls. The 4th walk given up by the Rogues pitchers tonight, and bring up Cooper Smith, who was singled and fly to left. Singled and scored back in the 2nd inning. He got the first hit of the ball game for the Potters. Tried to get to second, turned into a double. He was called out, but then the ball was dropped at second base, and so he was given second life and ended up scoring on an error in the Jackson Norton at bat, and Norton is on deck. Check swing is a little bit too low for Cooper. Out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. 316. He brought that average up as well. A lot of the Potters have done that recently. And Cooper's up to 316. Had a big night the other night. He was our player of the game with 4 runs batted in, a couple of base hits, a couple of runs scored. That's inside. Thomas stabs that one before it goes back to the backstop. Drew Brown so far 5 innings. He's given up 4 hits, no runs, and struck out 3 and walked 2. Looking for his 4th win of the season. That one misses the outside corner, so it's quickly 3-0 on Cooper Smith after the walk to Mason Belding. Short lead by Belding at first base. Here comes the 3-0. Cooper takes a strike. Three and 1. Pinelli misses outside, and Smith gets the base on balls. So a couple of walks here to start off the 5th inning for the Potters. Sets it up for Jackson Norton, who has reached on an error and doubled. And we're going to get a quick visit from the Rogues coaching staff out there to talk to Dylan Finelli. And the umpire said, well, okay, you know, I like to give enough. I like to give him a little bit of, leeway. Dylan Finelli making his 8th appearance. He started 6 games. He's 1-2, 4.83 ERA, 31 2/3 innings. So he's been on the mound a lot. 23 hits, 21 strikeouts, and 21 walks. So he's had 21 walks in 31 innings. And he's got 2 here as the word comes through that the 50-50 from the high school rodeo people has over $1,000. Here's Norton. 283 for Jackson Norton. 1 for 2 tonight. He has scored twice. He's up here with no outs and runners at first and second. Swings and misses, and he was going to swing at that one no matter where it was. I think it was a big sweeping slider from Finelli. So it's 0-1 on Jackson out of Sacramento, California. It's a little slow ground ball to third base. Going to have to go to first. That is Sanchez. You know, it'll be Rosenthal with a nice dig over at first, and Norton moves the runners up on the ground out. So with one out, second and third for Ethan Groves, who has a walk and a single today. He has scored twice. So Groves up here with a drawn-in infield for the Medford Rogues in the fifth inning as they're down 7-0. Ethan with an infield single back in the fourth and walked in the second. Those were against Forrest Zelmer, the starter for the Rogues. He fouls that one off. 0-1. Pinelli not throwing up there very hard, and it takes a little bit of time to adjust to that. As Zelmer at the top was at 88 or 89, although he used his off-speed very effectively too, but his top was in the high 80s. And Pinelli not anywhere near that, at least so far. Trying to keep the Potters off balance, and here's the 0-1 coming to Ethan Groves. High fly ball center field. Deep enough. Belding will tag at third. Makes the catch, and they're going to throw to third. And he is safe at third, and the run scores. So they went to third. Belding scores on the sacrifice fly. Groves gets the RBI. And Cooper Smith makes it to third. The Potters put another run up on the board, 8-0. Here's Jordy Lopez, who has struck out, popped out, and had a two-run single. Pumping his team-leading RBI total up to 36. So Finelli gives up a couple walks, then a ground out, and then the sacrifice fly. Still has Cooper Smith at third base with Lopez at the plate. In the dirt, nice block by Thomas. Keep that from going away. Cooper Smith, I think, probably would have scored on that if it bounced away. 1-0 on Jordy Lopez. Lopez swings and misses. Kind of pulled off that one. It came in at 72 from Finelli. Lopez takes ball two. A little bit too low on that one. Two balls, one strike, 2 outs here in the fifth. Potters have scored once. Lopez takes inside. Three and one on Jordy. That one is in there for a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jordy has had a mild disagreement with his umpire for much of the evening. Look out, that's behind him, and he'll take the base on balls. So Lopez goes down to first, reaching for the second time today. His on-base percentage last game, I think we checked, was .585. And he was on 3 times in that game. So right around where he's at. He's at first. Cooper Smith's at third, and here's Ian Guanzon, who was flied to center, had a 2-run single, and popped out to first. There goes Lopez. Pitches a breaking ball. The throw will go through to second. Here comes runner from third. The throw to the plate is in time, and the tag is made. Brilliant tag by Anthony Thomas, and out at the plate is Cooper Smith. But the Potters score once in the fifth. We'll go to the sixth. They lead it 8-0.
Potters fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is at Esplanade at Turkey Creek.
Top of inning number 6, Potters 8, Rogues nothing. Mark the Phantom Low along with Evan the Engineer bringing it to you. Daniel Berman's the first hitter. Dylan Schmidt is the new pitcher for the Potters. The right-hander out of Cal State San Marcos will face Berman, Sanchez, and Ortiz. And he'll get ball one on the inside corner. Strikeout in the fielder's choice for Berman today. The second baseman comes in at 340 for Medford. Chopper slow. Chopper going to be cut off at third by Guanzon. Nice play by Ian Guanzon to throw him out at first base. So one out, and here's Kian Sanchez, who's doubled and grounded out to first base. Big chopper, and that was after he hit a foul ball about 30 feet over the left field fence. But he's up here and ends up 1 out of 2, though, because that one doesn't count. Hit the big chopper. McGraw flipped it to Drew Brown, who finishes the night 5 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and Sanchez takes a strike. Kian out of Stanislaus hitting .333, 2 home runs and 12 batted in. Originally from San Diego, California. There's country down there. Takes outside on the fastball by Schmidt. Dylan with that sidewinder delivery. 82 seems a little bit faster as he comes all the way across his body. 1-1 on Sanchez. Chris Ortiz to follow. We're in the 6th here from McBean Stadium. Sanchez rips it hopefully at his own guy, and I think it hit one of his own coaches. Coach is bouncing back up, so a little round of applause for the coach. Hopefully it didn't hit him, but I think it did. And he will now play a lot further down the, I would be down, a lot further down the third base line there, Coach, than you are. Or I would be. You got a couple of big right-handed hitters. Look out, that's behind him, which is a ball, I feel comfortable saying. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Potters with 3 in the second, 4 in the fourth, and then 1 in the fifth to back up Drew Brown in his 5 scoreless innings. Sanchez reaches out and lifts it into right center field, a base hit. Followed that breaking ball all the way through. A good piece of hitting by Sanchez gives the Rogues their 5th hit of the night and brings up Chris Ortiz, the designated hitter, who has a couple of strikeouts against Drew Brown, so he's probably happy to see anybody but Drew in the ball game. He's followed by Jackson Rosenthal for the Medford Rogues, who are 23-9 on the year, 15-6 in PEL play. And the Potters, as we said, the way the schedule works out, there's a swing and a miss. Have really kind of got to win these 2 games because any tie between them and the Rogues or them and the Humboldt Crabs, who are lurking around as well, will end up in the Potters losing that tiebreaker. I believe the Rogues and the Crabs have a series to end the season next weekend. So it's all coming down to their top 2 teams make the playoffs. Prune Packers are in first. That's ball 1. And Potters, Crabs, and Rogues all bunched together in second place. In and around second place. 1-1 now on Ortiz. That's a good pitch on the corner for strike 2. Perfect pitch by Dylan Schmidt out of Cal State San Marcos and originally Roseville, California, right over there. One and 2. Ortiz with 1 home run on the season. Breaking ball, call strike 3. A beautiful pitch by Dylan Schmidt. Ortiz is down for the 3rd time on strikes, and that'll bring up Jackson Rosenthal. Left-handed hitting first baseman, flied to right and then hit a blistering line drive to right his last time up. So he is 0 for 2. Out of Hawaii Pacific and Ashland, Oregon, is Jackson Rosenthal. 328 coming in with just a single home run. With the way he hit that ball in the last time he was up, I am surprised by that. Swings and misses at that one, though, so it's 0-1. Has 10 runs batted in for Medford. So it's 0-1 on Rosenthal. That one misses outside the fastball. The throw down to first base. Ty McGraw catches it. I'll say that much, and that's all that needs to be said. 1-1 on Rosenthal. Big guy. That's 6'3", I think. Maybe taller. Cowboys and cowgirls walking around selling 50-50 for Cal State High School Rodeo outside. 2-1. They're doing a great job. And also, they're also engaging with the customers. I like that. I'm sure people have questions and stuff. Calf roping. Riding the bull. I guess that would be called bull riding. That is inside. Schmidt kind of tries to gauge that one and see where that missed. Just a little touch inside. So it's now 3-1. A hitter's count for Jackson Rosenthal. We're in the top of inning number 6 here from McBean Stadium in lovely Lincoln. That's outside, so Rosenthal gets the base on balls. 3rd walk issued by Potters pitching tonight, and to bring up Evan Saito, who was grounded to second and singled. And Nate Kujawski is going to go out and talk to Dylan Schmidt. As got the first strike on Rosenthal, then missed 2 pretty widely. Got it just off the inside corner for ball 3, then missed the ball 4. Saito out of Cal State Northridge in Torrance, California. A lot of mound meetings tonight. A lot of the umpires going out and saying, okay, break it up. Gives me a chance to look at my miniature snow globe that I got today. Potter's 10th season. Clay City, Lincoln Potter Snow Globe. One thing I noticed, oh, there we go. Didn't get enough snow in there. The snow is orange and white. There we go. Really got to shake the snow globe up. It's my advice to you when you get your snow gloves. Shake it up, as the cars would say. So here's Saito, 351 on the season, and a dozen runs batted in for Evan. He was out in center field for Medford when he's not up. Quentin Olson on deck. Breaking ball did not get in there. Did not get the call on that one. 1 ball and no strikes. Saito takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Evan. Outfield straight away, medium deep. Kind of a no doubles kind of situation. Breaking ball is fouled off. Had to wait for that one and spoiled it. So it's 1-2 now on Evan Saito. Potters and Rogues back at it again tomorrow, 6:05. A big night out here, fireworks and Star Wars and all kinds of stuff. Slider misses outside, 2-2. But Potters got to get it done here tonight with the lead 8-0 here in the 6th. Two pitch misses down low. 3-2. So Saito pretty comfortable he's going to get something to hit here. 3-2. And a walk would load the bases for Quentin Olson. Single by Sanchez and a walk to Rosenthal so far for the Rogues here in the 6th. Grounder down to first. McGraw, what a play by McGraw. Flips it to the pitcher, got him at first. What a play, Ty McGraw. Really playing fine over at first base for the Potters. We go to the bottom of inning number 6. Potters 8, Rogues nothing.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, president of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts.
New pitcher for the Medford Rogues is Aiden Bowman. We're number 29. He is making his 6th appearance. He is 1-0, 10 innings, 9 strikeouts, a 5.23 ERA, and 9 walks. He'll face Ian Guanzon. And that is a ball 1-0 at 88. Ian has flied to center, had a 2-run single, and popped to first. He was at the plate when the Potters tried the double steal in the 5th inning, which did not quite work out. But it took an excellent play by the Rogues infield and the catcher Thomas to thwart that play. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Ian at 345 on the season out of Chico, California, and East Tennessee State. Had a couple of really nice plays over at third base tonight as well for the Potters. Another nice play by Ty McGraw, man, in that in the top of the 6th. He has really played well defensively over at first base since joining the team. Outside, 3-0. Ty McGraw, the aforementioned Ty McGraw on deck, and then Shane Miller. And that misses. Oh, no, that's a strike. 3-1. I'm pretty comfortable in saying that missed. But 3-1. Ty McGraw, then Shane Miller. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Third pitcher for the Rogues. Guanzon lifts one foul down the right field line, giving chase as Rosenthal, but he won't get there. Oh, that's right by the Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar and Grill. And that place is stacked right now. That's Party Central right over there. Because they stopped selling beer at the end of the 7th inning, so you got to get your best shot in now. So the count runs full on Ian. Zellmer went the first 4 innings, then Finelli, who gave up a run and walked 3 in his only inning. Lifted foul again by Guanzon. Next week, Potters will be playing at home on Wednesday and Thursday. That's the Prune Packers on Wednesday. The Mudcats are back on Thursday. Then the final home game of the regular season is the 25th on Saturday against the West Coast Kings. That is fan appreciation night, so you want to come out on that night as well. Ian lines it into center field for a base hit. His second hit of the night. The Potters' 8th hit. And it'll bring up Ty McGraw, who walked, popped out to third, and hit a 2-run home run. His 8th home run of the summer. He now has 30 runs batted in. Oh, the bat boy has a sweet uniform on. I didn't know he was wearing the same jerseys and everything as everybody else, but he looks good. So here's Ty. Got Guanzon down at first base. That one is a ball, 1-0. Ty out of Gardendale, Alabama, and Troy University, the Troy Trojans. Check swing, I think he went around, he did. Aiden Bowman out of Delta College and Stockton, California. That makes good sense. Right-hander has a 1-ball-and-1-strike count now on Ty McGraw with Guanzon down at first base. Cooper Carlton warming up for the Potters in their bullpen. There goes the runner, which is grounded to second base. Over to first goes Berman and gets McGraw. But going down to second is Guanzon. So 1 out and a runner now at second base, and Shane Miller will come to the plate. Shane with a walk, a ground out, and a pop out is 0 for 2 today, and he has been really hot with the bat in the last couple of weeks, bringing that average all the way up to 400. He's got Ian Guanzon down at second base and one out here in the sixth. Miller takes outside. 80 miles an hour from Bowman. 1 ball and no strikes. Brady Dobson to follow. Potters have won 5 straight since being swept by these same Rogues from July 7th, 8th, and 9th up in Medford. Put together 3 over the Kings, then 2 over the Mudcats. Now trying to make it 6 in a row, and that's inside. Two balls and no strikes. Bauer right behind the runner at second base. Shane swings and misses at a good fastball at 87 from Bowman. 2-1. Rogues are managed by Kevin Olmstead in his second year. Potters have Eli Garcia in his second year. Miller hits it sharply up the middle into center field, a base hit. Coming around third is Guanzon. He will score easily as the ball is bobbled in center, but it really doesn't matter. As Miller picks up another RBI and the Potters pick up another run, they lead at 9-0. Perfectly placed base hit up the middle for Miller, his 24th run batted in now. And here's Brady Dobson. Hit number 9 for the Potters. And Dobson steps in. He has one of the previous 8. He's also struck out twice, so Brady is 1 for 3. Takes a high fastball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Bowman. Again, 87 miles an hour. Got the swing and a miss. And evens the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Miller with a pretty good lead over at first base. No activity right now in the bullpen for the Rogues or the Potters. And pulled the string on that one, and Brady way ahead of it, 1-2. Mason Belding next. Just a bunch of left-handed hitters besides Guanzon. And Jackson Norton in the lineup. 7 left-handers for the Potters. That's about par for the course for them this season. They just had a plethora of left-handed hitters, a lot of them with good power. Check swing, it's inside and low. 2-2. McGraw now has 8 home runs. Miller has 3 home runs. Belding with a home run. Lopez with a pair of home runs. Ethan Johnson, when he was here, had 1 or 2 home runs. There goes the runner, which is high. The throw to second base is on target and in time. Miller is out at second base. That's an excellent throw by Anthony Thomas. Don't know if I felt like the ball was there and the tag was applied, but that doesn't matter. So 2 outs, and Dobson with now a 3-ball, 2-strike count, as that one was a little bit too high. But Thomas again with a really nice throw down to second base. Dobson swings and misses. The Potters score once in the 6th. We'll go to the 7th. Potters 9, Rogues nothing.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of inning number 7, the new pitcher is Cooper Carlton for the Potters. Young left-hander out of Rockland, California, is going to face Quentin Olson, who is your dog batter for the last time here in the 7th inning. Quentin Olson has walked and hit into a fielder's choice. Left-handed hitter against the left-handed pitcher Carlton. Outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. That one misses the outside corner. Slider makes it 2-0. Olson, Thomas, and Neusbauer here in the 7th for the Rogues. Swings and misses. Olson with our favorite hometown of the season, Scappoose, Oregon. SCAPPOOSE. That is tremendous. No other way around it. And he's got a 2-ball, 1-strike count here. He's also the dog batter, so if he strikes out, it's half off dueling dogs. But at 3-1, it looks kind of, kind of dim. Willie's trying to get the dog barking going. And that's ball 4. So Olson draws his 2nd walk of the night. 4th walk given up by the Potters pitchers. And that'll bring up Anthony Thomas. Actually, it won't bring up Anthony Thomas. Trying to get a number on the new hitter. First pitch is in there for a strike. Number 12, that is Logan Macy. So Logan Macy is hitting for Thomas here in the 7th. Right-handing Logan Macy. Fouls it out of play. out of Cumberland's University. And from Culver, Oregon is Logan Macy. He has Olson down at first base. That's in the dirt. Nice block by Mason Belding. Macy at 270. This will be his 12th appearance. 2 home runs and 11 runs batted in. So some pop in that bat for Logan Macy. And that is inside for a ball. 2-2. Just missing inside with that one was Cooper Carlton. Jaden Nuggebauer is the shortstop. He's on deck, number 9 hitter. That's lifted down the right field line. Foul. Ty McGraw giving chase. Reaches out and almost makes an incredible catch, but can't get there. And will come back and do it again. Ty running straight back, straight away from home plate into the bullpen where the mound is, and almost got to that one with an over-the-shoulder catch, but we'll come back and the pinch hitter Logan Macy will have another shot at it. Here's Carlton. It's inside, 3-2. Olson at first base. Nobody out here in the 7th. Carlton, the 3rd pitcher. Dylan Schmidt, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no runs. Hit down to 3rd base. Guanzone going to go to 2nd for 1. Going to go to 1st, and they got it. 5-4-3 double play, the 2nd one. Keyed by Ian Guanzone, pivoted by Ethan Groves, and ended by Ty McGraw. 2 outs here in the 7th, and that'll bring up Jaden Nuggebauer. Good job by Groves out at 2nd base to turn that. Very close play at 1st base. And here's Nuggebauer, who is hit it to a fielder's choice and singled. So Jaden is 1 for 2. Up against the left-hander Cooper Carlton. Breaking balls hit out to right field. Dobson on the move. Will get there and will make the catch. So it turns out to be a good inning for the young left-hander. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Potter fans stretching, feeling pretty good. They're on top, 9-0.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Mason Belding starting us off here in the bottom of the 7th. Potters on top 9-0. Aiden Bowman still out on the mound. We got a new left fielder, we think. We have a new catcher. We know that Logan Macy is taking over for Anthony Thomas. Diego Gabriel is rumored to... Diego Gabriel is the new left fielder, at least according to my people here. Who they were very quick to tell me that it wasn't Gabriel, so they must know what they're talking about. Belding has struck out twice and walked. He scored once. Mason comes in at 258. Aiden Bowman, the third pitcher for the Medford Rogues. Forrest Zelmer started, went 4 innings, then Finelli an inning. Bowman on his second inning right now as that one bounces off the catcher's glove and goes back to the backstop, 3-0. Zelmer 7 hits, 7 runs, just 4 of them were earned as the Rogues committed 2 errors in the 3-run Potters second. 3 walks for Zelmer. He did strike out 5. And there's ball 4 and Belding a walk for the second straight time. That is the 7th walk given up by the Rogues pitchers. It'll bring up Cooper Smith. Smith singled back in the second, fly to left in the third, and then walked in the 5th. Cooper 316 out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and Utah Tech University. That one sails high, 1-0. Rogues are getting somewhat up in the bullpen right now. They're in the middle of a pretty long road trip. I think they came down and they played the Prune Packers already. They played the Mudcats. They have 2 here, and I think they have there's a high fly ball hit very well to center field. Saito goes back, and he'll make the catch right in front of the batter's eye out in center field. As Smith gave that one a ride. 375 feet to center field. But he is out. And Jackson Norton comes up. Jackson has reached on an air, doubled, and grounded to third. He scored twice in the second and in the 4th. Belding still down at first base. And the throw goes over there. And Mason is back in. That one's too high to Jackson. Troy Yeltsin throwing, the right-hander, down in the Potters bullpen. We had Brown for 5. Then we had Schmidt for 1, and Carlton, we think, for 1. Norton fouls that one out of play to the right. 1 ball and 1 strike on Jackson, who hails from Sacramento and attends St. Mary's College. Comes in at 283. 2 home runs, and he has driven in 14. Swings and misses at a good fastball at 86. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out here and 1 on in the 7th. Potters on top 9-0. 2 teams will conclude this 2-game stand tomorrow at 6:05. Star Wars night, fireworks night. In the dirt, gets away from Macy. A wild pitch will allow Belding to get down to second base. Put him in scoring position for Jackson Norton. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Jackson. Ethan Groves on deck. Ethan's been in the middle of it today. Scored a couple of runs, has an RBI. And the wheelman on a couple of double plays. 2-2 coming up to Jackson Norton. Outside, ball 3. Norton follows that one all the way into the catcher's glove and stays alive with a full count at 3-2. Three-two pitch is hit foul down the right field line over by the Brick and Barrel backyard. Over that got it to the parking lot over there where the parking lot Potters used to hold court. Now they're pretty much semi-retired with the tailgating aspect of it, but they're still here. There's still TJ down there, T-Mac. Taffy down there. The dog that has her own seat. Norton rips it down to third, scooped up by Sanchez across the diamond. A good play by Keon Sanchez down at third to retire Norton for the second time in a row. Runner had to hold at second base with the ball in front of him, so it's 2 outs, a runner at second, and Ethan Groves to the plate. Ethan has walked and scored in the second, then he singled and scored in the fourth, has sacrificed fly in the fifth. That's his 11th run batted into the season. He came in at .359 and is 1 for 1. Belding out at second base will be held by Nugebauer. Pretty close with the left-handed hitter at the plate. Outside. So activity in both pens here in the 7th inning. One and 0 now on Ethan out of Elk Grove. Goes to Sac City. Fouls that one out of play. 85 from Bowman. Forrest Zelmer started, then Dylan Finelli for an inning, and Aiden Bowman in his second inning now. He has given up 1 run on 2 hits. Groves thought about it, should have done it. It's a strike, 1-2. Had the twitch there and didn't go around. Jordy Lopez waits on deck, the top of the order. One, 2 coming up. Ethan fouls it off. So it's 1-2 on Ethan. Potters with 3 in the second, 4 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth. Ty McGraw with the 2-run home run in that fourth, the 2-run single by Jordy Lopez in that fourth. Ethan takes outside. Evens the count up at 2-2. So Lopez now with 36 runs batted in, McGraw with 30. And 8 home runs, which leads the team. Perrin Bland has 6. 2-2 pitch. Groves takes call, strike 3 on the inside corner. No runs for the Potters in the 7th. We'll go to the 8th. They lead at 9-0.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of inning number 8. Potters lead this one 9-0. Rogues will send up the top of their order. Although this is so it is Gabriel who's batting for in the Walsh spot. He came on defense. Troy Yeltsin delivers the pitch and it's swung on and missed. So Walsh was 1 for 3 while he was in there. Gabriel out of Santa Cruz, California, is up here with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Yeltsin making his 8th appearance. No wins or losses, 8 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 3 earned runs, and 4 walks. That's strike 2. Nice pitch right there at 89. Troy out of Rockland, California, and Sierra College is the 4th pitcher of the night for the Lincoln Potters. He'll face Gabriel, then Berman and Sanchez. Scheduled the next 2 for the Rogues. Hit high and deep and I think foul to right field. That ball was hit very, very well. Diego teed off on that one. He is in the transfer portal, 6'2", 200 pounds, so a big guy. And the current left fielder for the Rogues. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch. Yeltsin gets the strikeout. So the loud foul then comes back with the off-speed, gets the strikeout. Just the 5th strikeout for Potters pitchers that haven't been a strikeout night. They've had a couple of double plays. And here is Daniel Berman, Berman. Berman is struck out into a fielder's choice and grounded to third, so he is 0 for 3 tonight. Came in with a .340 average and takes a strike. Out of Cal State Northridge, originally Tracy, California for Daniel Berman. Yeltsin misses outside with the off-speed pitch. 1-1. Mays Madsen is in at center field now. And Jordy Lopez is over in left field for the Potters. That one's outside. Two and 1 now on Berman. Swing and a miss at the fastball, which is again right around 88, 89 for Troy. Hopefully enough people tried the Fat Cat chili cheese dogs tonight, made with homemade chili from Molly down there. She does a wonderful job. 2-2 pitch, call, strike 3. And congratulations to Becky from Papa's Coffee Company. We had the great gender reveal in the first inning as Ty McGraw came up to the plate, swinging the blue bat, swinging the pink bat. Ended up with the pink bat, so she's having a gal. So Bo Blake is the pinch hitter out of Delta College, hitting for Sanchez. That's in there for a strike. Sanchez was 2 for 3 with a double and a single while he was in there. Bo Blake at Delta College from Turlock, California. That's down low for a ball. Ethan Swenson is out on deck to bat. That one is down low for a ball to bat for Ortiz. At 6'7" and 255. Two and 1 on Blake here in the top of the 8th inning. That's inside, just barely missed him. 3 and 1. Drew Brown started, went 5 innings, gave up 4 hits and no runs. Then Schmidt for an inning. Cooper Carlton for an inning, and now Yeltsin. Swing and miss. 3-2. Three-two pitch. Fouled off down the right field line, and staying alive is the pinch hitter, Bo Blake. Three balls, two strikes. We'll do it again, full count. Down low, ball four. So Blake works the walk, and he'll go down to first base, and the pinch hitter will be Ethan Swenson for Chris Ortiz. Swenson is out of Central Washington. Ortiz was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So Swenson stands in here against Yeltsin. First pitch is in there for a strike. Oh and 1 on Ethan. Short lead at first base. That one's hit sharply into the hole in the left field, a base hit. So Swenson comes up here and wraps the base hit to left field. First and second with 2 outs, and Jackson Rosenthal is next. 6th hit tonight for the Medford Rogues. And here's Jackson Rosenthal, who has flied to right, lined to right, and walked. So a 2-out walk to Blake, then a base hit by the pinch hitter Swenson. And Rosenthal up here, 328 coming in. 108 miles an hour off the bat. Good note there, Evan. That was smoked. The old smoked grounder. The old smoked grounder. Rosenthal puts it high up in the air to center field. Madsen coming over. And he will make the catch for the 3rd out. So a good inning for Yeltsin. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Potters lead at 9-0.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln.
Bottom of the 8th inning, our new pitcher is number 21, Des Rawls, for the Medford Rogues out of Lassen College, making his 8th appearance, 6 1/3 innings. He has struck out 10. He has walked 11, so there you go. And he'll be pitching to Jordy Lopez, who is now the left fielder for the Potters, as Madsen came in center field. Jordy has walked, singled in 2 runs, struck out, and popped out. So a 1 for 3 night so far for Jordy Lopez. Jackson Norton was 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored while he was in there. Madsen will take his place in case that spot comes up, which is the number 8 spot in the inning. It's Lopez, it's Guanzon, and it's Ty McGraw. And the catcher is going to go out. That's Logan Macy behind the plate. And everybody seems to be on the same page, and we'll try it right now and do it again. With Lopez stepping in at 458 on the season for Jordy. High and inside. One ball and no strikes. Breaking ball's in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Rawls. And it's down low for a ball, 2-1. Prune Packers beat the Giants today 16-1. Kings lead the Crabs 8-7 in the bottom of the 7th inning. So the West Coast Kings battling with the Humboldt Crabs. Lopez pops it up, short center field. The shortstop, Nuggebauer, goes out. He sticks with it and he makes the catch. So 1 out here in the 8th inning, and here's Ian Guanzon, who has flied to center, singled in 2 runs, popped to first, and singled. So 2 for 4 in today's game, 345 on the season, and now with 14 runs batted in. And all those in the last, seems like the last week or so. Up here against the left-hander, Des Rawls, out of Lassen College in Richland, Washington. Sails that one outside, 1-0. One ball and no strikes. Here it is. That is, oh, that got the umpire. Oh, man. You don't usually see the umpire's mask fall off. That's not good. Let's take a little break here and make sure everybody's fine. As coaches come out, trainer comes out, other umpires come out. Logan Macy goes out to talk to his pitcher. Everybody just taking, it's like take a knee in the old-time soccer, kids' soccer games, take a knee. Umpires are tough like catchers, though. And Evan, again, Evan the engineer takes you in the middle of every meeting that's ever happened on the baseball field. So Joey Guarenti loosening up for the Potters in their pen as the Potters went with Brown the first 5, and then they've had Schmidt, Carlton, and Yeltsin. And the umpire bounces back, as I knew he would. Just don't do it again. That's probably what he said. I don't want that to happen again. The pitch was a ball. Guanzon takes a strike. 84 from Rawls. Right on the inside corner. Perfect location from the left-hander. I don't usually do this, but I'll break in with a score from Major League Baseball. Oakland A's, or whatever they are, West Side, whatever. A's 4, Washington 23. That's not good. That sounds like a runaway. 23-4. That's not the way you want to feel after a ball game. 3 balls, 1 strike on Ian Guanzon. And he'll take ball 4. On for the 3rd time is Ian. And he'll bring up Ty McGraw to face the left-hander. Ty has walked, he's popped out, he's homered, and he's grounded out. And I would just urge you, if you're watching and you didn't watch earlier, go back and check out Ty's first at bat when they did the gender reveal with the blue bat and a pink bat. It's just worth checking out. And congratulations to Becky over at Papa Coffee Company. And congratulations to Papa, who could not be here because it's too hot for him. But he's a great-grandfather now. Probably already is. That's in there for a strike. But congratulations to the whole Papa Coffee Company family for a tremendous gender reveal tonight. Strike 2, McGraw, 0-1. Breaking ball misses outside and high. 1-1. Guanzon down at first. 1 out here in the 8th. Potters with 3 in the 2nd, 4 in the 4th, including a Ty McGraw 2-run home run. Single runs in the 5th and 6th. And Drew Brown and 3 relievers so far have shut out the Medford Rogues. McGraw takes down low. 2-1. 4th pitcher is Des Rawls for the Medford Rogues. So it was Zelmer for the first 4, then Finelli for an inning, Bowman for 2, and now Rawls. Outside with that one. 3-1. Shane Miller scheduled next for the Potters. Shane with a nice RBI single his last time up, back in the 6th inning. Ty got a good one and he fouled it back to the screen. 3-2. 84 miles an hour. Right down the chute. McGraw pulls the trigger, but too late. And it's 3-2. There goes the runner, 3-2, and it's ball 4. And McGraw goes down to first base. So a couple of walks here after the first batter was out in the 8th. And it'll bring up Shane Miller. He walked, grounded out, popped out, and had an RBI single. His 24th run batted in the season. Out of Gilbert, Arizona, and New Mexico, University of New Mexico. Pops it up, and it'll get out of play behind home plate. Came up swinging at the first one, 84, and Miller had a cut, but fouled it back. 0-1 on Shane. Comes in at 400, and also with 3 home runs. 23 runs batted in. Make that 24 after tonight. Breaking ball, nice pitch in there for a strike. On the top of the strike zone. Good location from Rawls. Quickly 0-2 on Shane Miller with Brady Dobson to follow. Great crowd out here tonight, and more of the same tomorrow. Second of the 2-game series with these Rogues. outside. Good scoop by Macy behind home plate. 6:05 is the first pitch tomorrow because it's a fireworks night. Also Star Wars night. So get out here, get tickets if you don't have them. I'd be surprised if there's any left, but you never know. I'm often surprised. Miller fouls that one back to the screen, inside fastball. Got enough on it to spoil it. He'll get another chance at 1-2. So 9 walks issued by the Rogues pitchers tonight. They also committed 2 errors back in that 3-run second inning. They got things going for the Potters. Miller pops that one out of play. That was a fastball in on the hands that he managed to muscle out of here. One out, 2 on here in the 8th. Breaking ball misses inside and high. Evens it up at 2-2. Tomorrow is Star Wars night, but next Saturday also a special night. It's Fan Appreciation Night. Talked about the Daniel Susak Rising Star trading cards. I guess Willie was saying something about, as Miller takes high again, that there's 25 of the cards that are going to be passed out or autographed by Daniel Susak himself. So that's kind of an added bonus there. Although bonus is already added, but still. That's another wrinkle in it. It's Fan Appreciation Night, and how better to appreciate fans than to give them something a little extra. And that's ball 4. So a pop out and 3 straight walks here in the 8th. And with the bases loaded, Brady Dobson will come to the plate as we're going to get a meeting at the mound, this time from the Rogues side. 10 strikeouts and 11 walks for Rawls coming in 9 innings of work. So that was the book on him. High strikeout, high walk. And so far, he has walked 3. The right-hander Guanzon, then the left-handers McGraw and Miller. So here's Dobson, who struck out 3 times and singled, so that makes him 1 for 4. He has a home run and 14 batted in. Had 4 hits on Wednesday night against the Mudcats. Logan Macy behind the plate. Returns that one. Check swing and goes back to the backstop. So quickly 0-2. Mason Belding scheduled next for the Lincoln Potters, who enjoy a 9-0 lead here. Foul back to the screen, so he spoils that slider. And it'll stay 0-2. We're going to try to do a player of the game interview up here in the booth after this game. We haven't done one all season, but Willie Preston says he really likes him. So we're going to try to do one here with Evan the engineer, doing a bunch of extra work just to make it happen. So hopefully it'll come off. And we'll do that right after this one's over, assuming the Potters maintain the lead. Dobson swings and misses. I'll bring up Mason Belding. Belding has struck out twice and walked twice. 0 for 2, scored a run. 2 outs now in the 8th inning. Cooper Smith on deck, and bases are still loaded. Breaking ball, nice pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 on Mason, who does have a home run. Lopez bluffs down from third. The fastball is outside. Excuse me, got Squanzon on third. One to one now on Mason from Del Oro High School. Comes out of Grass Valley, California. Headed to LSU. Swings and misses off speed pitch by Rawls. 1-2. One two pitch. Just misses. Two pitch. Outside. Three-two pitch, bases loaded, 2 outs. Breaking ball, and he struck him out. So Rawls gets out of the inning with a couple of strikeouts. We'll go to the top of the 9th inning. Potters 9, Rogues nothing.
You are laborers rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of inning number 9. Potters on top by 9. Joe Garrienti, the new pitcher out of American River College and I believe William Jessup University. He is in here to face Evan Saito, who has a hit and a couple of ground outs. That is a strike. 0-1. Quentin Olson would be next, and then Logan Macy for the Rogues. Fouled that one off. A nice slider by Joey Garrienti. So we are going to have, it's bad luck to say it before the end of the game. But I got Evan the engineer working overtime over there, frantically, feverishly, trying to get everything set up perfectly, which it never is. Joey, fastball high and inside at 86. 1-2. Saito grounded out in the second, then he singled in the fourth and grounded out again in the sixth. Comes in at 351 with 12 runs batted in out of Cal State Northridge. Swinging at a slider inning. Garrienti gets the strikeout. Not a lot of strikeouts for Potters pitchers tonight. Yeltsin went 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 2 and walked 1. So that's strikeout number 7 for the Potters tonight. And that'll bring up Quentin Olson, who was walked twice and hit into a fielder's choice. So here is Olson here against Garrienti, and he'll take high. 1 ball and no strikes. Quentin Olson, I got to mention it one more time, out of Scappoose, Oregon, and Lane Community College, but it's the Scappoose I like. And I really do like it. He takes the ball. No, that's a call strike. Thought the statute of limitations on the signal for a strike had run out, but they had not. So it's 1-1 on Quentin. He's in right field for the Rogues. Breaking ball swung on, fouled into the catcher's glove, so it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2, fouled out of play. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. With the win, the Potters would improve to 16-8. Swing and a miss. Olson down on strikes. So 2 straight strikeouts for Garrienti and brings it up to Logan Macy, who hit for Thomas in the 7th, stayed in behind the plate out of Cumberland University in Culver, Oregon. Logan hit into a double play back in the 7th inning. So here's Macy with 2 outs here in the 9th. Hits it down to third. Guanzon, a diving stop. It's under his glove, and it'll be a base hit. So Macy gets a single. That's the 7th hit for the Rogues in this one. And it'll bring up Jaden Neubauer, the shortstop. He is into a fielder's choice, singled and fly to right. So Jaden is 1 for 3. Left-handed hitting shortstop out of Chico, California. He's currently in the transfer portal, according to my roster I have right here. Inside and low, 1 ball and no strikes. Mason Belding behind the plate for the Potters. Guanzon, Miller, Groves, and McGraw in the infield. The Lopez in left, Mays in center, or Madsen in center, and Dobson in right. Swinging and fouled into the catcher's glove. Counts as a strike anyway, so it's 1-1. Garrienti starting topping right about 86 tonight, and it looks like it has a little snap on it. Joey, the 5th pitcher for Lincoln in this one. That's fouled back. Brown, Schmidt, Carlton, Yeltsin, and now Garrienti. And 1 ball and 2 strikes. And is the last strike guy on the job, or what is he doing? There he is. There he is. Okay, all right. Now we got something going. Now this is a Friday night. Get the crowd going. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Garrienti delivers. Breaking ball swung on and fouled at the plate. Pops out of the glove of Mason Belding. So let's see if we can get it back. Let's go. Do it again. There he goes. Now he's got it. Okay. All right. Just got to have a little bit of just go back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Then he stopped yelling. There are some kids who are taking it a little too far. I will agree. That is a great-looking pitch, which is a ball. Macy steals second as no one was paying any attention to him. So he goes, as long as I'm here, I might as well take second. And he did. 2-2 now on Neubauer. Breaking ball's hit down the right field line. Dobson on the run. And he makes the catch in right field corner. A great catch by Brady Dobson. And that secures the shutout for the Potters. So our final score, the Lincoln Potters 9, the Medford Rogues nothing. We're going to come back with a little post game with our play of the game. Our starting pitcher, the winning pitcher, Mr. Drew Brown. Hopefully Mr. Drew Brown will be joining us after this short break. Potters win. Potters win.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org. Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
And here we are, post-game with the Potters post-game. We got our player of the game, Drew Brown. And Drew, first of all, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Secondly, the news broke since we talked to you last. Fresno State, pretty exciting, huh?
Yes, sir.
How did that come about?
Last week I threw pretty well in front of their coaches and went out there Tuesday and just committed out there on the spot.
Yeah, you've been kind of under the gun. You've been one of our 2 aces, you and Justin, basically the entire season, and you've had to come out in some high-pressure games lately, and you've been up to the task. Tonight is why you're player of the game, obviously, 5 innings. Didn't strike out as many as you usually do, but, you had everything under control. So Ray tells me he told you the other day, he said, I'm going to need you on Friday, and you guaranteed him you'd be here. So what was it like?
Yes, sir. Today was tough. Felt not the best, so I had to struggle getting warm and really getting adjusted to today. And so I just went out there, just trusted in my defense and try to keep the pitch count low and get contact. So
it really is a pitcher's best friend on the double plays that they turned out there for you. Yeah, it looked like you usually, you only walked, I think the number was 6 in the first 26 innings, so your control has been excellent lately. And you looked like you were kind of missing the corners a little bit out there. So is there something when that's happening, is there something that you kind of try to do or what? How do you deal with that?
Yeah, it's normally just my stride and pulling off a little bit. I have a little tough time pulling off, so it's really just that and the small adjustments. So when I come out there, I just got to stay closed, and that's all it is.
Is that some of the stuff that Nate says to you when he comes out and talks to you?
Yes, sir. He said, just go out of the bring your leg all the way up. You don't need a slide step anymore. You're just not fast with your feet today. So that just helps. It's a cue for me to stay close.
We talked about you being one of the aces, you and Justin. Tell me how, when you came into the season, first of all, it's unusual for pitchers like you and Justin to stay with the team the entire season, so that's great for all of us fans. But tell me what your goals were when you came in and how you feel like you've achieved that so far.
Yeah, this year I struggled with my walking guys, so I came in here just trying to get outs as quick as I can, as fast as possible, let the defense work, like I said, but just so happened I got more strikeouts and less to walk, so I feel pretty good about it right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're trying to do. And how about some of these guys like Ty McGraw just joins the team, it seems like a couple of weeks ago, and he's out here mashing the ball like crazy and playing great defense. Ian also has come out real recently, Shane Miller. How about some of these guys that have kind of found themselves halfway through the season?
Yeah, they really are playing tough. They play every day. There's not many backups for them, so their days off are days off that they need to really take care of their body, and they come out every day ready to play. So they're a huge key to our success as pitchers.
Well, Drew, we've seen, like I said, you've been pitching in some pressure situations. Hopefully you'll get one more start next weekend, and that'll be a pressure situation as well. So congratulations on tonight. Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks for being congratulations on being player of the game.
Thank you.
That's Drew Brown. He's newly committed to Fresno State, and we're all very, very excited. I know Mom's excited. I talked to her earlier, and she's great. She was very excited about what was going on, and I know she's excited about you at Fresno State. Drew Brown, our player of the game. We're back after this short break on the Stones Broadcasting Networks.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Back here in the post-game show, Mark the Phantom Lowe. We thank Drew Brown for being our guest. He is the player of the game, 5 innings, 4 hits, and did not give up any runs, got his 4th win of the season. Wanted to mention a couple of guys, Jordy Lopez with a 2-run single, Guanzon with a couple more hits. Ian is just putting it together. Ty McGraw with another 2-run home run. Just amazed at the numbers he's put up since he's been here. 8 home runs and 30 runs batted in now. So tomorrow night, another big one against the Medford Rogues. This one was huge for the Potters. Tomorrow, equally huge now to try to get a step up on the Rogues as we go to the last week of the PEL season and trying to make that second playoff spot. Thanks for joining us, Mark the Phantom Lowe. That's Evan the engineer. We thank you for joining us for the ball game and the post game. And tomorrow night, 6:05 first pitch. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Tell